What's up?
How many of you guys know who this guy is right here? How many of you guys know who this guy is? Come on. I know some of you guys will be watching this recorded, but look what we've got. See that right there?
Good setup.
Man, we've got the lights, we've got everything over here. We've got the computers, we've got the coffee. Is that Starbucks or is
No,
it
it's
Caribou?
next door neighbor. They don't have a name on it, but made cause whatever.
See, you're helping our economy over here.
Yeah,
man.
South Dakota. I heard
Yeah.
taxes are pretty well out here.
I know, right?
Gotta
We
move out here.
got a whole, like, this guy came prepared, dude. What's your name?
Tim. My name's Tim. What's
Tim.
up, everyone? So I'm excited.
Here's the dilemma that we're having. Okay, tell me when you see this. Okay, so we're about to shoot the industry's best, world's top, over the top. Okay, training, like a step-by-step training, literally covering everything, how to master Instagram. Okay, for traffic, for influence, for moving people, for persuasion, for literally being the king of Instagram. How many of you guys want to learn how to become the king of Instagram? Okay, Tim, how many followers you guys got on your channel?
I got 1.1 million. I have about 2.3 at my fingertips.
About 2.3 or
2.3
so.
million at my fingertips at any given time.
Okay, so you got like the network happening.
Yeah.
You got
So according to my analytics, I have about 400,000 reach daily.
about 400,000 reach.
Yeah. So out of those, those large numbers,
What does that mean, man?
that means 400,000 people see my stuff
Every day.
every day.
Okay, that's pretty good. And you started out how long ago?
2014 of October.
And you got and what?
Year and a half. Year and a half to hit 1 million.
Who are some of the people that you have helped or
I've
brought
worked
up
with
to
brands like, for example, Gary Vee took over my Instagram story. Ty Lopez. I worked with brands like Ask a Millionaire, Sean Thomas, Andy Frisella. Done work for Gerard Adams through my partners. They're done work for who else? Clever Investor. Quite a few people. Going down the list, School for Success.
So the who's of
Mark
who?
builds his brand from Australia.
Who's of the world?
I work with Tyrese. I've had Snoop Dogg repost my stuff.
And you're about to work with the
2 Chainz.
4%, man.
Yes, about to help you guys out, dominate
Yeah.
the game and the industry.
Yeah. So here's what we're thinking about, okay, you guys? We've got two names for this course. It'll be the best course available anywhere in existence. That you can guarantee, okay? You don't have to you don't have to be a marketer to understand and be able to do this stuff. Anybody will be able to go through it. Now, what do you guys like better? Okay? What do you like better? Mass influence engineering for the title? Mass influence engineering, or do you like Insta traffic mastery? Because it's going to cover both. Which sounds more sexy to you? Okay? Which one gets your attention better? Right away, like when you think about it, we've got mass influence engineering or Insta traffic mastery. Okay, they're both going to be like the content will both be combined. In other words, you'll learn how to influence people on a massive scale, like massive scale, like move large crowds of people. You know what I mean, with what you do. But because you will be able to do that, you'll be able to generate traffic just like that, right?
Yeah,
So
we
we're
can also teach people how to get clicks, run traffic for really cheap. Things like that. So there's like so many different things you can do. You can always build your own network. You can utilize other people's networks. It's all up to you, and we can teach you how to do that in all forms from start to finish.
So kind of like what I was predicting. Look at that, right? Insta traffic mastery. People like that better.
Yeah, well, of course, because they want to make some money.
Yeah. So traffic. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna tell you what we're gonna use, but
I'm with whatever 4% wants to go, because we are creating this for them.
So what
if this is what they want, we'll give them what they want.
Yeah, it'll be one of the product trainings, one of the training products in our portfolio for the 4%. But we're also creating a funnel around this product, so you guys will be able to sell it and earn really cool commissions on it as well. And I think our industry is lacking this type of training. That's like legit. Like we were just talking about, just a few minutes ago, and Tim was telling Tim, what were you telling me about like, some of this stuff? Tell me.
Yeah, so some guys have created an Instagram course, but it's only like a piece of it. They're selling it for like $1,500. Some guys create how to do influence marketing. Again, it's $1,500 for like one little area. We're covering the whole 10 yards. We're going to teach you how to do influence marketing, how to create your own brand, how to utilize other people's brands, how to run traffic, what content to use, how to link. How, I'm pretty sure Vic will cover the funnels and all those things, but how to utilize like Bitly, understand where the traffic's coming from. So Instagram is going to be snap, 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 and what content to use and how to use content to make it go viral. And also have people post it for free,
Right. So you're
that's kind of my idea behind it.
You're telling me about some of the big brands out there, selling, Instagram trainings that's pretty garbage. They're selling it for like over $1,000, $2,000.
It's not that it's not worth that much.
Yeah.
It is, but you're not really getting the whole thing. It's kind of like buy this for $2,000, buy this for $5,000, and as soon as you know it, you're 10 grand in.
Yeah.
And you watch 500 videos, which is probably a waste of your life. And by the time you get started, you probably get discouraged. We're going to try to keep it short and simple, get straight to the point, and make sure that if you're 10 years old, you can do it, or if you're 60 years old, you can do this. So it shouldn't be hard for you.
Right.
And also, we're going to teach you how to articulate. This is something they probably don't teach you, how to articulate your brand into a way where it attracts people to you. Because a lot of times people will tell you, get a good name or put this in your link and put this picture up, but that's not how you really do it, because everybody could do that. And not everybody has reached, there's 600 million users on Instagram, and not all 600 million users don't have a million following.
Yeah.
And you can tell why by looking at their pages and the way they're creating and directing.
Right. And then there are some guys that have, like what you were telling me, like 20,000 following or 30,000
they have small
following.
followings, and they're trying to teach people how to do Instagram. And I'm like, come on, if you were really good at this, your account would be bigger than mine, for example, or you'd have a bigger audience.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny when I see that. When I see somebody message me actually saying, "Hey Tim, I can help you grow your account," and I'm like, "How many followers do you have?" It's like 10,000, and I'm like, "Have you seen my account? I can help you out." So,
right.
So and the cool thing about this too, Vic, is like I was telling you earlier, I'm not going to be teaching on anything I have not done. So I'm not going to be telling you what some people are doing and how they're doing it, because that does not matter to me. I'm going to teach you exactly what I have done, step by step, and try to keep it as genuine as possible. And I think the fundamentals about what I am teaching is something that everybody can do. Some of the things that people are doing now to gain their audiences, that's only limited to special networks and friendships, and they're not sharing that information. But this is something general for everybody to do, and I'll talk about those things too in detail, how they're creating engagements in certain groups, how they're logging into third-party apps and getting all these groups of people to come like their stuff, and it's almost like fraudulent engagement. You really don't know what's going on with your account. So I'm going to teach you how to have genuine network, genuine people part of your network, and how to really understand your following and the people with you, not creating this whole this image of nothingness. You don't want to have 100,000 followers and nobody buy anything from you, or want to go to any websites.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's not the goal. But there's people out there who have large followings and can't convert to a single dollar.
Yeah.
And the idea behind this is, because I was telling you earlier, is the way we're going to articulate this is, some of you I know are shy, who wouldn't want to be in front of the camera or want to put their names out there, but you could still create a brand like we did, pretty vague, and attract the masses, and then maybe one day introduce yourselves. But even if you don't introduce yourselves, we'll teach you the format to use, how to attract everybody, male, female, doesn't matter what religion, what ethnicity you are, to bring the masses to you, because they want to hear the message of the brand, not particularly the message of Tim, for example, until they find out who Tim is. Then they go that way. So we know how to articulate that. And I've seen a lot of people fail because they've used their own little different strategy, and they bought some of these courses that was teaching them the basics, but never really took them deep into understanding what it is that you need to particularly do actually to attain individuals into basically becoming dedicated family members of your network, who are committed to sharing your stuff. I get about 80 shares a day without doing anything. That's pretty cool.
All organic stuff.
Like all organic. So it creates the whole snowball effect.
Yeah.
And also we can help teach you on things like that too. I can also teach you on how to get guaranteed followers, for example, because most time when you're doing shout outs, they'll probably tell you about that, is you're not guaranteed. And I get a lot of messages where people say, Tim, if I pay your brand to do this for me, how many people will convert? I have no idea how many people will convert. But if you want to do a guaranteed setup, which I could teach you how to run a campaign for example, whatever product it is, and say, hey, we will pay you, for example, $3 an opt-in or $2 an opt-in, and I want this content particularly, and run a whole funnel network around this with social media influencers. And I've done that myself personally too, so I know how that works. And I've paid out a lot of people in that area. So it's going to be really interesting to see how people take this information that we're going to provide them, Vic. And I mean, like I always said in the past, in the last conversation we have, I'm excited to see how some people are going to pass me up with this, because the information I'm truly going to be sharing is industry secrets, and most people don't even give you out all these details. And if they do, you must be within their friendship or within a network, or you've been doing this for like 10 years.
You know what we call this? We call it the shaky boom effect.
Yeah, we're shaking the shaky boom effect. For sure. We got to get a little shaker out here too.
Hey, so thank you guys.